So back in October, I posted on Facebook for everybody to kind of give me some ideas on some blog post ideas for my YouTube and my blog at Your Mortgage Guy for Life. And I've been slowly dropping some in here, and today is going to be one that a very close friend of mine that I've known for a very long time, Mark Hill, suggested, and it's getting people ready for the documentation and stuff that you need to get a loan. This tailors a very good topic tailored for first-time buyers and others, because if you haven't had a loan, gotten a mortgage in the last 10 to 12 years, there's a lot more stuff that you need to get. And the way that things are turning, if you have gotten a mortgage maybe 5 years ago, things have changed a little bit, and believe it or not, it seems like it's a little bit for the better. So I'm going to go off the list of stuff I have right here that I actually sent a flyer out with these items in an email. So first thing on the list is documenting your current mortgages. If you currently have a mortgage, which if you're a first-time buyer that would be, if you currently have a mortgage, you're going to want to get together all your mortgage statements, most recent mortgage statements, and send those to us. That way, well, I'll tell you why here in a second. And then you also want to get homeowners insurance deck pages, your declaration pages, and/or your homeowners insurance guys' names and name and numbers to the homes that you currently own. And the reason why we get those is we have to calculate your debt-to-income ratio, which is how much money you make compared to how much money you spend in your current real estate debt, whether it be your homeowner's insurance monthly, taxes monthly, and all that stuff. All has to be taken into account. So that's how underwriters are able to confirm what those are. So you want to get those items. If you also have gone in and refinanced lately or whatever, you may even have, if you're selling the current home you have, make sure you have a current survey that you can give to the seller. That'll help. Okay, as far as your income goes, we're going to need and it's hit or miss, but you might as well get these things together because you possibly need them. We need your last 2 years W-2s, most recent. So right now it's the start of 2018. You won't even have your 2017 W-2s, but if you're getting this message in February, March, or whatever else, you may have it. So you need to get your 2017 and 2016 W-2s. If you don't have those yet, get the 2 previous years. That tax returns, all pages of your tax returns, the last 2 years. So if you are just W-2'd and you don't own any business, you don't have any side jobs or anything like that, typically you're just going to have 2 or 3 pages, including your 1040. If you're 1099, then you may have some other items. So if you're self-employed, you may have Schedule C's, you may have your self-employment, corporate, your S corporation tax return. So we need your personal and business. So make sure you get all those together. Might as well have them all put together in a PDF to send when you contact us. Then we'll need the last 30 days worth of pay stubs from your job. If you get paid once a month, that would just be one. If you get paid every 2 weeks, get us 2. Anyway, have all those things ready. We may or may not need all of them, but have them ready. If you've just recently graduated college and you're starting a new job, especially if it relates to your degree, get a copy of your college transcripts. We're supposed to have a 2-year employment history, and if you've only been on your current full-time job for, let's say, a year, or maybe even 6 months, but you have transcripts showing that you left college and then immediately started that job, we can kind of treat your transcripts, your college, as the other part of your 2-year history, if that makes sense. Some of the assets that we'll need to collect. You'll need your most recent 2 months of bank statements, all pages. If the first page says page 1 of 5, and then page 5 of 5 is just a blank ledger or something else, or sometimes just a blank page, but still has 5 of 5 there, or 5/5, we need all of it. And I'm sorry, but that's just underwriting, and that's what they need. We don't want to leave any pages out. Don't take any shortcuts. Otherwise, you just have to go back and get them again. Many times, not every time, we'll document your any 401ks or IRAs if you have them. So we're going to get those together quarterly, typically, and you can send those to us as well. Identification. Driver's license, copy of your driver's license, a copy of your social security card. If you're a permanent resident alien, both sides of that card. If you have any visas, all documentation front and back of the visa. And if you cannot find your social security card, typically we can use a passport, and that'll substitute for your social security card. If you've been recently divorced, even if you've been divorced in 2 or 3 years ago or 5 years, it depends on how it comes up in the file, especially if there's child support or alimony or whatever else. We would need the divorce decree. And just like everything else, I know there's a lot of pages in a divorce decree, 40, 50, maybe 100. And there's only 2 or 3 pages that are going to even talk about the things that we need, but we have to have all pages. We can't have partial documents like that. Bankruptcy, any items about your bankruptcy just being discharged or anything like that. If you're doing a VA loan, we'll need your DD 214 so we can order your certificate of eligibility. So if you have any questions, that's the foundation of items that we need. I can promise you that will not be all that we need. So don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated with your loan officer if he asks for this and you get it to him perfectly because you read this, you saw this video, or you read someone else's and you got exactly what you need and thought, wow, I'm good, I'm way ahead. You are ahead, but these documents many times clue us on to other things that we need to ask from you. So be sure and be patient with them and get things to them as fast as you can. Closing on time. Many nightmare stories have been told about missing closings aren't always because of the loan officer. Sometimes it's because us loan officers have to pull teeth to get documents from clients sometimes just because they're so busy and everything else. And this isn't the fun part of buying a home, but it is an important part. If you have any questions, always feel free to call me at 469-450-2723. I'd love to handle your loan for you. We can close them in 20 days or less sometimes. And you can find me at yourmortgageguyforlife.com, or you can apply online at lynchpremierhomeloans.com. Have a great day. Look forward to meeting you.